1814, London experienced something almost impossible, a beer flood. At the Moo and Company Brewery in central London, enormous wooden vats were used to store porter before it was sold across the city. These vats were gigantic. One of them was over 6 meters tall and held more than 135,000 gallons of beer. On October 17th, one of the iron support hoops around a vat suddenly snapped. At first, workers weren't too worried. The hoops occasionally broke under pressure. But about an hour later, the enormous vat finally gave way. The pressure inside burst the container apart. When it exploded, it triggered a chain reaction. Several nearby vats also ruptured. Suddenly, more than 320,000 gallons of beer burst out of the brewery. A massive wave of porter crashed through the walls of the building and into the surrounding streets. Witnesses described a surge of dark liquid rushing through narrow alleyways. Basements quickly filled with beer. Houses were damaged as the flood swept through the neighborhood. People were knocked off their feet by the force of the liquid. By the time the flood stopped, 8 people had died in the disaster. Despite the scale of the accident, the brewery was not punished. At the time, the court ruled it an unavoidable accident. The company was even allowed to reclaim taxes on the lost beer. Today, the event is remembered as one of the strangest disasters in London's history, a deadly flood made entirely of beer.